Boom, what up everybody? Welcome back to another video. Arie here, and in this one I'm going to be reviewing a Shopify store that's done millions of dollars in sales in a pretty basic niche. So if you're new to my channel, we do these types of things pretty often. Look at successful e-commerce brands that are very simple and that either have just really dope design or have something inspiring about them that we can take away from. If you don't have your own e-commerce business yet, it's all good. You can still watch this and hopefully get some sort of entertainment value. But the reason I wanted to show you this particular store is because of the simple niche that it's in. It's literally so basic that you're gonna be like, wait, what? How did I not think of selling something like that? Or how am I struggling finding product ideas when literally some of the simplest shit is out there being sold for millions? So with that being said, let's hop right into it. And if you could take a real quick second to drop a like on this video, that helps out the channel a bit. My channel is quite unique. Honestly, we don't stick to one particular topic all the time, so it can be hard to get a lot of exposure. So every like counts, and I really do appreciate all the love and support y'all give me. So let's take a look at this store. It's called Onsen, and as you can see on my screen, we know right away what it's all about. And this is actually a good tip that I mention in every store that we review, is have what your brand is all about right away in the home page, man. If you don't do that, it's gonna be really confusing for people and they're gonna leave. So boom, more towel, less fluff. So guess what? This is a towel brand, all right? So nothing crazy, nothing fancy. What we're selling here is towels. And you know, you'd be surprised that people are actually always in the market for towels. It's actually kind of a genius product to sell if you think about it, because how are you gonna dry yourself off if you shower? And like, who doesn't shower? I mean, I know some nasty people that don't shower, but most people shower, and they shower pretty regularly. So they're actually consistently in the market for a good towel. Again, these are things that are super simple, super basic that most of us probably wouldn't think of. I feel like we're always overthinking the types of products that you can sell, and you always want to start with these like traditional winning products that you see all these drop shippers selling. But like, bro, sometimes I guess it is a good idea to just go back to the basics, look at the products around your house that you use a lot and stuff like that, and start from there. And this is a great example. So personally, I really love this kind of design, first of all. So the first thing I'm going to talk about here is the website design. Super clean. This literally looks like it could have been made on the debut theme of Shopify. That's one of the free themes that Shopify offers. So like, you wouldn't really have to spend a ton of money developing your website or anything to create something like this. And I want to ask you guys real quick, would you like me to do a video rebuilding a site like this? I mean, I think that would be kind of fun. I would do it maybe in some sort of live stream format. I think it'd be pretty cool, but I want to know if that's something you guys would be interested in. I think it'd be kind of fun. And I really love this format of just like, okay, boom, what is this about? Some social proof here from some authority websites, and then you know, you got your towel sets, you got your products, and then boom, reviews right away, some testimonials, and then some more value propositions. So it's just dries your body, dries itself. Literally couldn't be more simple than that. And I mean, that's kind of what every towel does. So I'm curious to see what sets them apart. Let's take a look at their bath towel. I'm sure this is their best selling product. And by the way, doing something like this looks pretty genius. Like, let's say you have a bunch of products that are very similar. Create a product on your Shopify store that is those products bundled together and make it into one. Because this bath towel set is only $25 more than just a simple bath towel, but you get 3 different types of towels. So that's kind of a good deal. I mean, at least at first glance, it's a great deal. And I'm sure I'm not the only one that would think this. I'm sure a lot of people would feel the same way. So actually, let's take a look at the bath towel set. And yeah, their product imagery is just amazing. Super, super clean. It's not like crazy fancy or anything. It's just a very high quality image. That's really all you need. And of course, they got the clean circular swatches as options. I absolutely love that. I talk about that every time I see it, because that's the type of setup that I have as well on my stores, is this sort of clean swatch setup. And I know some of you have asked me how to do it. It's actually not very difficult. You just go on Google, type how to add color swatches to Shopify, and follow this exact instruction manual here. It looks complicated, but just follow it step by step as it says here. And before you know it, you'll have it all set up. So try that out. I think it'll be good for your brain to try to do this on your own and follow the instructions that you find on Google. simple. That's how I've learned a lot of things, and I encourage you guys to do that more. So again, what we can see here is they're using a super simple setup when it comes to their layout. I mean, they got the classic paragraph here just to kind of introduce you to the product a little bit. Thanks to the unique waffle weave of the onsen towels in this bath towel set, it's seriously lightweight. You can even see through the airy weave if you hold it up to the light, but it absorbs water better than even the plushest terry bath towels out there. The super strong Supima cotton gives the towel a resilience that means it'll do its job just as well on day one as it will the last day of its life. And thanks to just the open weave, it dries out quickly after each use, so you'll never reach for a wet, musty towel after a shower again. This right here is such clean copy, man, especially the musty towel part of it. That's actually a pain point that I've experienced, and I'm sure many people can relate to, reaching for a towel that's like damp and musty. I love that they use the word musty. That's hilarious. I'm sure that definitely helps people convert. And then right here, they got the benefits. So, you know, they have the introduction and then benefits, which is a really clean setup. I actually love that. And they have it in a little tab. You can actually use tabs on the Dawn theme of Shopify. That's another free theme. Like, I'm telling you guys, Shopify is making it easier for small businesses to create beautiful looking websites like this without having a whole team or anything. Their whole ethos is arming the rebels, and that's literally what they're doing. They're giving us digital tools to use to, you know, fight the big empires, and it's pretty dope. And then they have just a different kind of towel that's luxuriously soft, really absorbent, and dries like its job depends on it. Dude, I'm telling you, they have such clean copy. This is exactly how you need to be talking to people because it sounds relatable. Like saying dries like its job depends on it, that's kind of like a figure of speech. It's something a lot of people would say on a day-to-day basis, so it kind of feels like you're talking to someone while you're reading this. It's relatable, it's fun, and man, I always say follow the fun. And if you can make your website fun, I promise you people are gonna trust it more. So quickly, I want to read about the process because I don't really know exactly what goes into making a towel like this. We partnered with a leading manufacturer who specializes in Supima textiles and put the finished product through a rigorous quality assurance process to make sure every towel we ship out lives up to the onsen name. It all starts with Supima sourced from family farms in the United States, which we ship to our partners so they can begin the process. So they sourced the materials from the US, but they didn't really specify where it's made. I'm not exactly sure, so I guess we don't really know. So if we go to their About Us tab and we check out their story, this is pretty cool actually. So it talks a little bit about the owner, whose name is Shane, and he says, I used to hate getting out of the shower and using a towel I didn't like. I found onsen to make a towel that was stronger, softer, and dried faster than any other towel I've ever used, and now I can't wait to reach for it every day after a shower or bath. I'm half Japanese, and if there's one thing I learned from the time I spent living and working there, it's the incredible value placed on product functionality. The type of stuff that we use in our everyday routines without thinking about it. That is, we don't think about it until the thing stops doing its job and turns a daily routine into a daily headache. I actually really love this statement right here. And it's kind of what I mentioned at the beginning of the video. I mean, I hadn't checked out this website at all. Keep in mind, prior to making this video, every time I find these websites, I wait to review them on camera so that my reactions and reviews are fully genuine. But this is exactly what I was thinking about, like looking at stuff that's in your daily routine and just trying to make it better. Man, what a good idea. And you may think it's impossible to start something like that. Like, how do you even go about even creating a product? And I'm telling you, really the first step is just Alibaba. I swear, that's the easiest way, in my opinion, to start building out a product. I mean, obviously, start doing research on possible materials. Like if we go on Alibaba.com and look up Supima towel, we can literally start looking at potential towels right away. Like, look at this one. An Egyptian cotton Supima towel. These colors are amazing. I mean, this actually looks pretty icy, especially this one. I love the tones in this one in particular. They literally cost like $2 to make, 10 pieces minimum order quantity. Like, what is your excuse to not starting something like this? This one actually looks really cool, and obviously this isn't gonna be perfect. Your first product is not gonna be the ideal one. You should always look to improve products and stuff like that, but this is just a great first step. And man, this is just super inspiring in my opinion. I truly love this brand, and I love how they just place a huge emphasis on functionality, and I love the minimal vibe. I mean, they don't have anything on the website that doesn't need to be there. So very interesting stuff, and also they're posting a decent amount on social media, mostly Pinterest, Instagram, and Facebook. Those are definitely the best social media channels in my opinion, but I would also add TikTok in there because TikTok is just kind of a great opportunity right now. It's still relatively untapped, but it won't be for long. And of course, as most e-commerce brands do nowadays, they're running a pretty ridiculous amount of ads. I mean, not a ridiculous amount of ads. This is actually just the right amount of ads to be testing. And this is actually how I found them. I got an ad for their towels. This is the exact ad that I got. It was an Instagram story ad, and all it said was super dry every day. And for some reason, it really intrigued me. I just never get ads for towels. And I figured, you know what? Let me explore this a little bit on camera. And that's what I'm doing right now. So yeah, I mean, these are super simple ads. They don't really do any videos. It's mostly pictures, which is interesting. I think a lot of people swear by videos, but here's a great example of a successful brand that's only testing images. And they're doing it very properly. I mean, I just really love this brand's aesthetic and simplicity, and that type of stuff really inspires me. I just love simple and functional design. Even when it comes to ads, like there's not any fluff or anything. It's just exactly what needs to be said in order to intrigue somebody, and then on their website they can convert them probably pretty easily since the website isn't filled with fluff, and it's also a really fast loading website. So yeah, that's basically it for this video. I mean, I hope that you enjoyed this. I actually found this store really inspirational, even though it's extremely simple. I think the simplicity actually is what makes me so inspired by it. So let me know what you think in the comments. I want to ask you, do you like this sort of design? Do you like these sorts of products? I mean, I'm curious to know what your mentality is behind products to sell. Like, would you have ever thought to sell a towel? I just really think it's really interesting what people decide to start a business around. And, you know, sometimes it sounds dumb at first, but, you know, 2 years down the line, it becomes a household name. Like, who knows? Maybe Onsen will be like one of the biggest towel brands one day. But that's it. Make sure you check out the links in the description and subscribe to the channel if you love my daily content. I would love to have you be a part of our community. And lastly, turn on notifications because I do stream multiple times a week and I don't want you guys to miss them. It's such a good time. Everybody that participates enjoys it. So I want to see you there next time. But with that said, I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Peace.